We got to press when things have gotten urgent. Now, some of y'all are looking at me like you don't know what urgent is. Urgent is when you can't sleep for trying to wash the house because you know Junior will steal your purse. Sleeping with one eye open. When things get urgent, I'm talking about when Ray and Nene Nim and Pookie steal the church copper and mess up the air conditioner. I'm talking about when things have hit the church house. When your health is terminal. When you got to pray for the parents that used to pray for you. When your job is outsourced and you the head of the household and you got to figure out how we going to work this thing. When you got more bills and budget, that's when issues are urgent. When you got a burden so heavy, all you can say is Jesus. Jesus. All you know how to say is Jesus. When your child is back on drugs, when the family not speaking to you, when HIV and AIDS hit your household. Lord, help us. Lord, help us. Lord, help us with these issues. Now, I don't really know who I'm talking to today, because we got family and friends here. But urgent issues get God's attention. I don't know if you have an urgent issue today, but I want to talk to some broke folks. I need to focus on some folks who made bad decisions. I need some people who are not afraid to be honest. People who tired of lying about their child out of town and know he in jail. Hurt folks, some weak folks, some folks that you know you got issues only God can handle. Folks who need God to intervene, to step in and to make everything all right. He will give you hope in the midst of your hard time. And what I like about the text, he didn't ask that sister if she had a Medicaid card, Medicare. He didn't ask her for any monthly installments. He didn't say, how would you like to take care of this bill today? He just fixed it. Isn't that just like Jesus? Isn't that just like Jesus? Throughout this text, we can see he was on a mission. Jesus had an intense mission that entire 8th chapter. He started working with the disciples and the women, and he went on teaching in parables. By the end of the chapter, some of the religious authorities said, we got to get rid of him. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. If we're going to keep things the way they are, keep people hurting, suffering in silence, hiding in the crowd, we got to get rid of him. We got to get rid of him. You see, he's blessing and restoring and healing folks with issues. He's been doing all this stuff with his hands. Laying on hands, raising up little girls from the dead, breaking fish and barley loaves with his hands, writing messages in the sand, setting folks free with his hands. He's been helping the lame to walk and the deaf to talk, laying on his hands. Women had been healed from bad spirits by a touch from his hands. He took Jairus' little daughter by the hand and said, little girl, get up. These hands this man got, they're dangerous. We got to do something about these hands. And somebody suggests, why don't we put some nails in them hands? Oh, they said they're going to put some nails in the hand. If it had been a banker, it would have been all right. And if it had been a baker, it would have been something else. But it was a carpenter. Woo! They put nails in the carpenter's hand. Oh, some of y'all remember Good Friday when they put the nails in his hand. They didn't know when you put nails in a carpenter hand, he'll build some things up. He won't just hang on the cross. Woo! When you put nails in the carpenter's hand, he'll restore folks who got issues. He'll build those up who've made mistakes. When you put nails in his hand, when you put nails in his hand, those children that were crazy and acting like Legion, he will raise them up if you put some nails in his hand. When you take those nails, he'll take those nails for folks who've been discouraged. and he'll build them up. He'll lift them up with those nails. Folks who've been mistreated and talked about, he'll prop them up when they feel like giving up. Or when you put nails in his hand. He'll take those nails for folks who've lost hope. He'll hold them up until they can get it together. For those children who got praying parents, he will set them up for a better future. I'm talking about when you put nails in a carpenter's hand. Now, I don't know how you feel about it, but I believe he took a few nails for me. I don't know how you feel about it, but I know if it had not been for the Lord on my side, I wouldn't be here today. So I've decided, I said, Lord, I give myself away. Oh, I give myself away so that I can be used by you. And I don't care if I got to climb a tree. I don't care if I got to crawl through the crowd. I don't care if I got to sell everything I got. God, I got to get to Jesus. I don't care if I got to wash his feet with my tears. I don't care who's looking. I don't care if the makeup is gone. I got to get to Jesus by any means necessary. That means sometimes you got to step outside of yourself. Is there anybody here who's willing to say, Lord, I'm available to you. Lord, I lift my hands. You can decide how you want to use them. You see, it was at the cross, where I first saw the light and the burden of my heart rolled away. It was there by faith. I received my sight. And now, I'm happy. Not perfect, but I'm happy. Not complete, but I'm happy. Not healed, but I'm happy. At the cross, he took those nails for me. At the cross, he'll take those nails for you. So just in case there might be somebody in here this morning who's been hiding in the crowd. He knows how, has it been 3 years? Has it been 10 years? Has it been 12 years? He knows how long you've been struggling with your personal, private pain. And he said, if you're willing, I'm ready. You don't have to hide anymore. You don't have to fake it to make it anymore. Healing is available. Restoration is available. Deliverance is available. The doors of the church, they are open. You may come by letter, candidate for baptism, Christian experience, or watch care. One of the interesting things about church people, when we move to a new location, we move our furniture, we move the car, we move our clothes. But the membership, we got to keep it down there in the country. And maybe God is telling you it's time for you to stretch out. It's time for you to go to work and stop the innocent blood from flowing. Our young people need us. Our middle-aged people need us. If we're going to survive, we got to connect cross-generational. And God is saying, I'm available to heal you, to deliver you. And I know sometimes when we hear messages like this, we kind of be like, well, I know if I wasn't hiding, I'm going to hide now. And I see on the program there's a place for an altar call. And I'm just going to invite everybody to the altar. You can still hide in the crowd. Nobody won't even know.